Strength to walk the walk. You are on a journey. You are en route with Christ on a mission to work out the plan and purpose that He has for your life. When you do that, it's first of all just important to realize that finding out the plan that He has for you, it's not a one-time moment. It's a journey. It's a destination. And when you are going from one place to another, you are going to encounter so many different things on that journey. And what you need to know up front is that you need to know how to face those things, how to deal with them, how to overcome them. You need to realize how to have the strength that will enable you to reach your final destination, the planned destination, the planned purpose that He has for you. It's in first of all realizing that it's a journey. It's not a one-time moment. It is a journey. You know, we live in a fallen world, and in the world that we live in, we are here. He has sent us into the earth as His ambassadors to fulfill His kingdom mandate. On that journey, we need to work with Him. We need to walk with Him. We need to know that there are going to be obstacles on the path. When you encounter those obstacles, look at them as things that will strengthen you. Many times we come across situations and circumstances and we think that it means that something is not working. When things are good and when things are tough, things are bad in your life, you will always encounter circumstances. It doesn't mean that things are not working. It is something that it's an obstacle that you need to overcome. Realize that those obstacles, one of the things that they do is that they actually strengthen you. When you go through them, as opposed to, it'd be so easy to say, I just want to avoid this situation if I can avoid it. But that situation can give you the strength to overcome the next situation that you'll face. When you come across those obstacles, realize them for what they are. Realize them for as a growth opportunity for you. In life, the wind will blow. The wind always blows. Question is, how are you as a vessel that is now being faced by that wind? Let me just make an example. Let's say, for instance, if I'm planting a tree and I have the seed in my hand, I can easily decide that I want to put that tree over here in a specific place, but then I realize that maybe I want to move it. The easiest time to move that tree will be at the tree's earlier stages, at the tree's infancy stages. We do have a very real enemy in this world. We are in a fallen world. We do have a very real enemy. And He also is aware of that the easiest time to move you off God's plan and God's path for your life is during the infancy stages. Before your roots get settled, before you get settled in who you are and doing what He has wanted you to do and settling it in your mind that is how you are going to live. But the stronger the tree grows, eventually it gets to the point where even though the wind blows, as the tree has been there for longer, it can withstand the wind. The wind has not changed. The tree has gotten stronger. So it's to realize that as we walk, as we journey, the longer you are in it, the stronger you will become. The stronger you are walking with Him, building that relationship, having Him, guiding you throughout that relationship and that plan that He has for you, the stronger you become. That's why so often so easy to look at somebody who's been doing it for a little bit longer and think, but they're not going through what I'm going through. They've been through it. And they are still going through things that you possibly might still be going to deal with in the future. You're still going to go through it. Another way to look at it, we tend to also think that the path and the plan that He has for us, that journey, we tend to think of it as being a straight linear path. Realize that it's not. It's a path upwards. Think of it more of like a stock market chart. You know how a stock market chart, it is growing. The stock is growing. As the company grows, the stock grows, but there's dips. There are dips in there, ups and downs. Your path with him, your path to finding the plan that he has for you, working out his purpose for your life, will be like that. It will have dips along the way. When you hit those dips, don't quit. Many times the temptation to quit comes in one of those dips. Realize those dips, see them as strengthening points. When things are going nice, when everything is in a nice upward, nice climbing gradient, it's very easy to be in the moment and be in the euphoria of all the niceness. But sometimes when you are in the dip, you tend to evaluate. You evaluate yourself, you evaluate the situation. You also tend to be hardest on yourself at those times, but realize that because you're in a dip, it's a nice time to start asking questions. Lord, where are we? Are we still on track? Are we still doing what you want us to do? Are we still following the path? Are we still following the plan? What's going on? What can I learn? What can I learn? Is this a growth point? What can I learn from this? And one of the things I like to do is I like to look at that current dip when I'm faced with it, but I like to evaluate it with the last dip that I went through. And often when I do that, I see that even though I'm in a dip now, it's not like the last one. It's actually easier. I have progressed. The stock is still growing. Remember that when you go through that. Those are strengthening points. God is there. He is your rock. He is your strength. He is your guide. He is there. It is his plan. He is the architect. It is his plan that he wants to see come to pass. He is just using you as a vessel in that. Work with him, walk with him. And remember that he's with you. He'll never leave you. He'll never fail you, and he'll never forsake you.